Grayling, Pingel, and this is Waupaca Local Live.
I've been down this road before. It didn't take me where I really want to go, but I got thunder in my wings, and I keep rumbling wherever I feel. I may win or I may lose. At least I'll die knowing I played by my own rules. No one knows what's in my soul. No one has a clue of which way the wind will blow. No, 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 no. I gotta follow my own star all the way home. 'Cause I'm driving a fast car, covered in chrome. I've been out here making tracks. I got it rolling now, but there's no turning back. I got it angel by my side, a blazing trails for me, 20 miles wide. Yeah, 20 miles wide. I gotta follow my own star all the way home. 'Cause I'm driving a fast car, covered in chrome. I gotta follow my own star all the way home. 'Cause I'm driving a fast car, covered in chrome. Yeah, I'm gonna shine my crown. Yeah, I'm gonna shine my crown. Hey, hey.
Thank you.
Welcome to another another edition of Waupaca Local Live on 96.3 WILW. I'm Wes Powers, and always with the lovely and talented Marcy Boku. How are you doing, Marcy?
I'm awesome today.
And you know what? Tonight we have a bit of an anomaly tonight
We do.
Would you like to introduce?
Sure, this is Grayling Pingel,
The one-man
the one-man band.
The one-man band.
You know, that sounds like something you'd be like, oh, a one-man band, la-di-da-di-da. But honestly, it's amazing. I mean, I can see what you're doing here. You got everything, like, synced up.
I don't know how I do it.
I don't know how you do it either. But you've got, like, pedals that you click at certain points, like on that song that you just did. What was the name of that song?
Chrome.
Chrome?
Yeah.
And that's an original song, ladies and gentlemen. So it was a beautiful song.
Oh, thank you.
And then when you went into the chorus, you must have clicked some pedals, because then all of a sudden we've got vocal harmony,
Yeah.
which that comes through a machine, or is that pre-recorded, or how does that work?
It's a pedal. I run my guitar and my microphone into it, and then when I click it on, it tracks my guitar chords. So it's either a minor or major, and then I can set it for like what kind of harmonies I want, like a third or a fifth above or below what I'm singing. So
But
it
the
duplicates
harmony-
my voice.
Right, but the harmony wasn't consistently thirds. It
Thirds?
it was going
What? It
thirds,
was like-
and sometimes there was a fourth in there.
No.
So how do you do that?
There's no fourths on it.
No?
No, it's just it just tracks my voice. So if I go up, it'll be
I guess
like
it
a
was
third.
thirds, but
have
I
a
was
third.
thinking, you know, because it was so shocking to hear another vocal on this guy, because he's only one guy, right?
Right.
So then in my mind, I'm actually hearing a third part.
There's 3 parts. It would be me and then 2 other duplicates of that, only split
Oh
wherever
my
I set the
God.
pedal.
That's so complex.
So what is this thing called exactly? I
This
heard
is-
it's a farmer's...
The drum set is called a Farmer Foot Drum, and there's a guy in Michigan that makes them, and it's
So this
a
is a
portable
thing.
drum
It's
set.
not like you made this in your barn.
No, it's a guy that has a small company that makes them in his barn.
But it looks like
So
it's
actually,
just like
you're
kind of
right,
incredible.
Marcy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like not mainstream, but it's
No, but you know, when you think one-man band, you think it's like, you know, but it's not.
I have friends that are
it's
doing
like
that. He makes those
completely,
too.
with like the hi hat over here,
It's
you know, like the
very
pull string hi hat.
right,
And
and
you
it's
have
not
to do
like
the dance
that.
to get it
Yeah.
to work.
So this is
I don't
very,
know, that just
very,
wasn't
very
quite cool
technical.
enough.
No, I guess not. I guess it would. You know, you couldn't. I don't know. I guess it was very immobile at the time.
Maybe I'm lazy. I want to sit down and play.
Yeah.
You have to
Maybe.
stand
You
up
could drag a
and go.
wagon around.
I think you're
guess, with all your
everything.
stuff.
No, he's everything but lazy, because this man came here 2 hours ahead of time and set up all of this stuff. And I'm like, you know, why is he bringing all this sound stuff? But now I get with the vocal thing, you've got to use your own mic. You can't just like be doing that without.
Yeah.
It's all like connected.
I
You
could
must
do it
be
with
like
just
a
guitar.
genius.
No, I don't.
I think
The
you
people
are.
that make the pedals and stuff, those guys are geniuses.
It's incredible, really. It's almost like you're running a live 4-track recorder. You know, it's like it's really amazing to me, honestly.
So speaking of places maybe that you've ventured into, where you know you did the Waupaca Block Party, you did Simcoe Shakedown, you did the Clintonville thing that they had there. Can you tell us about some of the opportunities that you had musically?
I play full time, so I play a lot of bar and grills, supper clubs, a lot of private parties, nursing homes. Even the first couple of days of the week, I'll do that because I do this almost every day,
Yeah.
or at least like 4 times a week to 7 days, depending on. You know, in the summer it's real busy.
And
But,
what did you do before
anything.
this, actually?
I drove semi over the road.
I remember you talking
For
about that.
18 years I did that, but my lower back's kind of messed up from driving trucks, so I can't do that bouncing around all day long.
Yeah.
So,
But you were always
know.
a musician. You just didn't suddenly say, I think I want to be a musician.
No, I took my guitar with me and I
Okay.
wrote a lot of songs in the truck actually.
Okay, so what was the last song about?
The
one that you
last
just
song,
did?
Chrome, is about doing what you want to do in life and then making that shine. That is your chrome. And work on that. That's what the lyrics are about.
Did you hear that, Wes?
Yeah, Chrome. I get it. I get it.
It's a really great message. It's a
Oh,
really great
thanks.
message. And it's really a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for doing that for us. We've got a great audience tonight. We got more songs ahead of us tonight. Tell us about the next song that you're going to play.
This next song is called Take It Slow, and it's my favorite song that I ever wrote, actually. And it's about a guy I met at the bank in Shawnee, Wisconsin. That's all I can tell you.
I've never been to Shawnee before. I don't get out much.
But, you
I
know,
guess.
just meeting a guy at the bank, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
'Cause
actually
usually-
literally spurred a song.
Yeah, because
Not
usually
every
when
day
you're
you
at the
meet a
bank,
guy
it's
at the bank.
business. But if you want
Yeah.
to meet somebody, you know, and actually talk about things other than whatever profession they're in, yeah, I get that.
So you're not going to give us any clues
Not
what this
gonna
is
give you any
about?
clues. But I think this song turned out really good, and it's one of my newest songs, so
Oh, okay, awesome.
I don't
All
have
right.
it recorded yet.
So let's hear it.
Okay.
All right,
So-
Grayling Pingel.
Yes.
He was soaking wet, trying to cash a check. It was obvious he walked here in the rain. And I said, hey, wanna ride? And he said, sure, if you don't mind. It was raining bullets, nearly flooding the city train. We hopped in my car. He said he didn't have to go too far. I introduced myself, held out my hand. He said, my name's Max. I've been staying down by the railroad tracks. I'm trying to get back on my feet if I can. And we drove down the road. And he told me all about his past. He said, take it slow, I got no place to go. But I feel like I'm gonna get there way too fast. He looked to be about 55, big scar around his eye. I asked him about it, he told the tale. A bar fight and a busted glass. He said, funny how life can change so fast. He pled guilty and did time in jail. And we drove down the road. And he told me all about his past. He said, take it slow, I got no place to go. But I feel like I'm gonna get there way too fast. Won't you take it slow, take it slow. Oh, take it slow. Won't you take it slow? I dropped him off at a buddy's place. I'll never forget his face or the words he said when he said goodbye. He said, take it easy and thanks, my friend, for the ride and the time we got to spend. Maybe see you again on the other side. And I drove down the road, and I put my foot a little lighter on the gas. And I took it slow, like I had no place to go. As long as I'm still alive, I'm gonna make it last. I wanna take it slow, I wanna take it slow. Yeah, I'm gonna take it slow, I wanna take it slow.
All right. Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live on 96.3 FM. We're here with the one, the only, the fantastic Grayling Pingel. Grayling, I got to ask you a couple questions. You're busy making a couple studio albums, or you've made two.
I have 2 out right now, yeah.
Let's talk about those for a little bit. So, what
They're albums, but they're about that big.
Well, wow.
We still say albums, which I think is funny because actually vinyl is
They're
coming.
little
So,
albums.
I know one's called Steampunk Tour Bus, and the other one's your first one. Or
Better Late Than Never is the first one.
Yeah,
Yes.
better late than never.
I
Right.
called that one Better Late Than Never because I was like 55 years old when I put out an album.
Oh,
So better late than never, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
So,
when did you start doing music? When you stopped driving, but how old were you? Is that okay to ask that question?
Well, I played music off and on my whole life, so I
Okay.
started real young, like 4 years old, and
Okay.
I took drums all the way through high school, and I've been in bands as a drummer. That's my main instrument that,
Okay.
I actually learned properly, and everything else is just by ear. So,
Okay.
so what kind of bands were you in growing up?
a lot of rock bands,
Yeah!
punk bands, a little bit of punk. In the
Really?
80s, I was actually in a dance band that did like Prince and Madonna and all this kind of traveled all over.
Prince, say no more.
All of that dance stuff that was when Purple Rain came out. That's what I was playing. I had electronic drums, and at the time those were really popular, and I
Right,
liked them then
right.
because that's what everybody was using or
was
wanted
the
to use. But
80s.
now I don't like electronic drums at all.
Yeah.
But then I did just all different kinds of stuff actually. I like playing funk on drums and.
Do you
Do you
ever
have-
play a regular set?
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
set. I'll be playing drums tomorrow, actually. We're doing this, it's just like, it's called Chopper and Bill's Fall Jam, really, and it's about 9 bands, and we'll each play like 4 songs, and then we're gonna get together and just,
Jam.
just jam,
Yeah.
basically. I'll be playing drums after I do like 3 or 4 songs like this, and later
Okay.
on in the night, I'll be playing drums. But
Going back to that funk, I mean, do you ever experiment with the wah-wah pedal and electronic guitar at all? Or are you
I have
more
an
comfortable
electric
with
guitar, a nice electric guitar and amp, but I never play it because I plan on taking about 3 months off this winter to just work on new things, and I have some new ideas and just work on all new things. New songs, new ideas. I have some other drum ideas I'm working on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So when you started doing this act with just the one-man band thing, how old were you?
That was about 4 years ago. I
Oh,
was real
okay.
young.
Okay.
So how do you figure all this out? I mean, that's kind of the elephant in the room, you know.
I was like 16, now I'm 20.
he looks a lot younger. I think we had this conversation
I'll be
previously.
60 in December.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So we're in the
incredibly
same
young.
generation. Not Wes. Wes is really young. But I guess I'd like to bring that
Wow.
up because I think there's this myth about the music industry that only young people can be engaged in it.
I think
But,
you can do
You can do whatever you want
wanna
whenever
do.
you want, right?
I know people that don't work very much, but they don't want to. They want to either. A lot of people have really good jobs and they just want to play once a week or a couple times a month. And if that's what you want to do and you're still playing music, that's great.
That's
At
awesome.
least you're still doing something.
It's inside of all of us. I think music is, regardless of age, Or,
I think for me, with going from trucking, the last time I drove truck, I basically couldn't walk for 4 days. So I had to quit driving truck. And
was
then
it just the being sit down and
in this
And the
Yeah.
movement, and I have 3 discs that are bad. So
Wow.
so then it was, what am I going to do for a living now? So it was like
Right.
a survival thing for me.
Yeah.
And my wife says, why don't you just play music?
There you go.
So
Well, what a
because I
supportive
already
wife.
played, because I already played and I had been playing for years, so I just basically jumped into it. I started with a different guitar and this little amp right here, and that's all I had was the guitar and the amp, and I played an open mic. I did 5 songs, and I was scared to death to sing because I wasn't really a singer. I would sing by myself, but not in front of anybody, not even in front of my wife really too much. And then once I did that open mic, I thought, well, I did that once, I could do it again,
Yeah.
So I just kept going. I didn't stop,
Why do you think it is that people are more comfortable playing an instrument and usually not really the best, but when it comes to singing, that's so personal and embarrassing. Why do you think that is?
I think it's because it's from inside of you. It's part of you. You know, it's not something you can really hide behind because,
Right.
yeah, it's almost like being naked in front of somebody or something. You
The
know?
feel of failure.
Sometimes it's all right and sometimes it's not.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
But it's not like you want to go running down the street naked, except maybe Wes.
Well, you know, about 3 a.m. in Waupaca. Hey, don't call the
There
cops.
goes Wes.
Don't call the cops. I'm harmless.
He's a friend of ours. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So the 2 CDs that you did, are they basically all of your own music?
Everything I'll play here is on my own.
Okay.
And I've always kind of written songs in the truck and played guitar, but you know, a lot of songs you just don't like them or whatever.
Right.
Don't think they're any good. And
They're not all the top notch. Not all ideas are good, right?
right, yeah.
But sometimes they kind of circle back and you
A
use
lot of times-
elements of them, right?
When you're starting out, you'd kind of like, oh, this is my song. I wrote it, and nobody touch it or anything, you know. And you
Yeah.
think it's
It's your
great, and
baby.
then once you learn a little more about songwriting, you throw more away than you really keep.
Right,
You know, it's
right.
like,
So who do you listen to, Grayling? I mean, what's in your CD player, your iPod,
the
or
CD player, I haven't listened to anything in a long time.
Well-
I like Sean Mullins. I
Yeah.
just bought Rob Anthony's CD, but I haven't listened to it yet. It's still in the box.
I'm not familiar with Rob Anthony.
He's local. He's real good too. Yeah, he's real good.
Okay.
So you're more
good.
in tune with like local artists, is you know, instead of maybe national acts, or do you more like?
I could probably tell you more what I stay away from them, but
Hey, but you
I
like
like-
Prince, so that's
I like some of Prince's stuff, not everything, but I think the halftime show he did was amazing. That was one of the best
Yes.
halftime shows I've ever seen.
Yes.
And he is a very underrated guitarist.
Right.
So,
maybe
you know,
the most underrated
yeah,
guitarist.
he's
ever.
excellent, and he's just talented all around. So,
Have you ever seen him do the with the Tom Petty "While My
oh
Guitar
yeah, where
Gently"?
he had the red outfit
Yeah.
on. Oh, it was amazing.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I can say this on air, but I think every woman in that audience was impregnated after that solo.
he was.
Check
is
it
a
out
family
on YouTube.
program.
Check Prince's guitar solo out while
It's
my guitar
amazing.
gently
And it
weeps.
wasn't just a solo, it's like he just took over the show basically,
did.
and it was just a performance.
Tom Petty
you know?
knew it too. He was like, "Wow, look at this guy!
Upstairs.
Holy moly!"
So
He-
you've got this like a really incredible influence. You played Prince and Madonna, but here you are playing acoustic original music. It doesn't seem to go together, but actually it does when you think of somebody's whole lifetime of musical instruments.
But I've always played
Influences.
guitar, and when I was listening to music more growing up, I think the stuff that when you're like 20 years old or all that, partying, whatever you're doing, and you're listening to music all the time, you're just cruising
Right.
around and listening to music because you don't have a job and you're doing stupid stuff, and you know. But
And it's
then
so
I
important
listened to like.
at that time, though. It's so important to you.
Yeah, I listened to America and a lot, everything from like America to Rush. Rush was my favorite band.
Yeah.
So I mean
We talked about
that's a
Rush.
big divide. America or like
Yeah.
Neil
Yeah.
Young or Marshall Tucker,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Actually, when I met you, you were playing Sister Golden Hair.
Yeah,
That's a one
That's
that you like
America
to
song.
play.
I like that one.
I walked into a local establishment, and you sounded just like America, and I was like, man, I got to talk to this guy.
Wow, thanks.
And it was
I
beautiful.
really like that song. Yeah.
It's
you know, some songs you just like playing better than other songs. I think
Yeah.
it's because you can play them better. If you can play a song good and it feels comfortable doing it. You know, some songs people request songs and they're not something you can even really identify with.
right.
So maybe you never grew up listening to any of that stuff or whatever. Like, yeah, I played Madonna, but we had a girl singer in the band, and I'm not a Madonna fan, but you know, I wouldn't. If somebody wanted me to play Madonna, I probably wouldn't want to play it because I don't sing like Madonna,
Right.
and I'm not crazy about that kind of stuff.
Hey, can we play like Sister Golden Hair? I mean, I know that's the cover, and this is strictly a Josh. I'm kind of asking you. Josh, give me a thumbs up. But maybe if we got time at the end of the show. I mean,
Sure.
I love. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I love that song.
iPad
And
beater.
you know, maybe we can squeeze that in at the end of the show. That'd be awesome.
Sure.
But what are you going to play next?
It's a trucking song, actually. It's called White Lines, and it's about living on the road.
Okay.
It's original. It's one of my newest ones, too. It's this one and that last one I played are my newest songs.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grayling Pingel.
These wheels keep on turning down this long and lonesome road. The diesel keeps on burning as long as I can find a load. Swinging to a truck stop, fill her up and go. You know I gotta keep on rolling, far as I can go, because I live on white lines, where it's either up ahead or miles behind. And I admit it can be a tough grind when you live on white lines. Time keeps on ticking, every minute, every day. Oh, but I keep on kicking. I'm always on my way, except to make a quick drop, hook it up and go. No, I gotta keep on rolling, far as I can go, 'cause I live on white lines, where it's either up ahead or miles behind. And I admit it can be a tough grind when you live on white lines. See the lines fly by under my headlights, hear the roaring of the tides on the highway. Another rig rolls by under a moonlit sky. It's another midnight runner going my way. Hey, 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 he's a living on white lines. Where it's either up ahead or miles behind. And I admit it can be a tough ride when you live on white lines. When you live on white lines. lines, white lines, on white lines, white lines. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Welcome back to Waupaca Local Live with Grayling Pingel as our guest. Grayling, I did a little bit of research. I've kind of known about you for about 4 or 5 months now since I met you. And on YouTube, you're all over the internet, of course, on YouTube and whatnot. And I just got to ask you a question. Who does the recording of your videos? Because and your website, because they all look so slick and so professionally done. It's pretty neat, actually.
Well, I had Mark Goldie from Rock Garden Studio do 2 of them. The Chrome video and I think I did, I don't remember what the other song was, but he did those 2 in his studio in Appleton. It's a really good studio.
Yeah.
And then I had Mirrorless Productions. They did a couple for me too. EAA had the shakedown thing over there. It was a rockabilly kind of thing. And he did a live one of that with the car show.
Yeah, that's the one that really sticks out in my head.
Yeah,
is actually
he
where
did
you
that
kind
one.
of
That was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Actually, I just called him up and said, "Hey, you want to come over to this thing and shoot video for me today?" And
Was that during the EAA?
it was a hot rod show.
Okay.
Just on the EAA grounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he did one at Winemaker's Daughter. It was a Valentine's Eve banquet kind of thing, sweetheart serenade deal or whatever, and it was pretty cool. He does that for a living. He went to school for film, and he's
well, that explains a lot then, because everything
is really good.
Is slow motion, and you kind of like looking around at the things and the cars and everything, and it's a beautiful thing to watch, actually.
Yeah.
So you just go on YouTube and you type in Grayling Pingel, and all these YouTubes will come up.
Anything that's under me.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you have a link to that on your
Wes's
website?
videos won't be on there.
Well, no, we don't want Wes's videos. Okay. No, but can you go on your website? Do you have them on your website?
Yeah, I have videos on my website, and the website I actually designed myself. There's a company called Bandzoogle, and they have like a website designer for bands.
Okay.
And it's really easy to use. Anyone that's in a band that wants to make a website, check out Bandzoogle. And
Nice.
it's easy to update. I update it quite a bit with events and different things like that, but it's just like super easy to use.
Cool.
And you can change the whole theme of the site and leave everything intact and just see what it looks like with a whole different theme. So that's what I like about it. But
That's kind of fun. So, and you also have a Facebook page, right?
Facebook page.
And is
musician
that where
page.
you put where can people get the quickest access to your upcoming gigs?
Well, my website would be, everything's on my website, and but I post my events usually only a week or so ahead of time on Facebook.
Okay.
I have to create an event specially for that, or I could share it from my website, but it looks cooler if you actually go in and make an event and put a picture on there.
So when you are talking about upcoming gigs, what do you have coming up? What's your most exciting thing that you have in your future?
Well, Saturday night I'm playing at the Oneida Casino across from the airport in Green Bay.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
Cha-ching.
And I played there about 5 times, I think. I'll be playing there New Year's Eve too, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I played. They own the Oneida tribe owns the Countryville Casino that's down on Mason Street. I played there last New Year's Eve.
Oh, I love that place.
That's a different casino. It looks smaller from the outside, but I think the floor space is actually close to the other one.
I think they redid everything in there too, didn't
It's
they?
all divided up into little rooms, but I think, if you just laid it out in one area, it would look like the big one does. The one by the airport looks more impressive.
Me and
because
an
it's just
audience
wide
member,
open.
actually, we went in there and played some Hold'em one night.
Yeah,
it was a lot of
It's
fun.
a nice place. I love
when
it.
you
We
play-
stopped there and eat at Lombardi's because it's a really good restaurant right in there.
Yes.
You
Sports
play
bar.
at a casino, are people, is there an audience, or are you amidst, I've never been to a casino.
It's a little different playing
they
there.
like-
The stage is really cool.
What?
Seriously, I have it in my head that you're amidst the poker players,
No, they have a
No.
main lounge in there, and the stage is up about this high or so, and you're facing the doorway of the casino, and the bar is this way. So people sit at the bar, and the bartenders are a little bit below the stage. So they can't really see the foot drum very good because the bartenders are sort of there. But it's kind of a different crowd there because people are at the bar and they play games while they're at the bar too. They have these
Right.
tabletop
Right.
games. So sometimes you'll be playing and there's no response at all.
Yeah, they're like-
not even like you don't know if anyone's
Yeah.
there. And then sometimes
Yeah.
it's like everybody's watching. So
You could walk in riding a pig and people would still be like, da, 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 you know.
but it's cool. They have the stage is really nice and the lighting's really nice and the place is nice and
Yeah.
I still like playing there.
Oh yeah.
It's a good place.
You seem like the
It's
kind
just
of person
different.
that really enjoys playing no matter where you are. There's no like, well, I only play these types of gigs about you.
I play pretty much
Anything, right?
wherever. Yeah.
Wherever you
I do.
feel like you want to play. I really like the idea that you play at nursing homes. Do you get a
Yeah.
good response from
Yeah,
the older
yesterday I
folks?
played one that was a new one, actually in Kakana, and there was about 25 people there.
What's
and,
it called?
It was St. Paul Manor.
St. Paul Manor,
Right off,
yeah, I know
right
where that
off of
is.
55, they're just right around the
Yeah.
corner. And I'm like, I was joking around with the people and stuff, and I told them this is kind of cool playing these nursing homes and assisted living because I can kind of scout out where I'm gonna my future home. So I said this place is like the Hilton, and they said the food was good, so it was.
Wow,
But
that
it was
says
really,
something.
it was really a nice place, and some of
Right.
these places are nice, and you get to like we were at one about a month and a half ago, and a lady had her 100th birthday party.
Oh,
so it
wow.
was pretty cool to be
Yeah.
there for that.
I just love that you do that, and those are people that
I
are
enjoy
living
it.
there. They're
I
not
enjoy it.
patients. They're like if someone that turns
Yeah.
100, that's such an awesome thing.
Yeah, we walk around and talk to the
Meet
people
people.
afterwards and give them CDs sometimes. And some of them have CD players. And not everybody in a nursing home is an old person. Some people are
Right.
in there because they're maybe they had a stroke or
Right,
something.
or
And
MS or
we know
something.
one guy that's probably about 40 some years old that's paralyzed on his right side, but he's just everything else about him is totally functional, and he just he's confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But so I see him, and he likes the stuff like the America stuff and
Right.
all of that stuff from the 70s. So I could play that, or I could play some Eddie Arnold or Roger Miller or something for the old people. But then again, you got on the other end of the spectrum, you got people that are all sleeping and snoring in their chairs while they're playing. No.
All right.
One thing I've always noticed the couple times that I've seen you play is that you really interact with the crowd, and it's a very lighthearted atmosphere, and you kind of joke around and a lot of smiles. So that's a really good thing for a musician to kind of incorporate in their act. The interaction with the audience, and that's really a good thing to see.
I think if you, starting out, you kind of think about it totally different because you're kind of worried, am I going to be good enough and all that
Right.
kind of stuff. But once you get used to playing, and the playing part of it isn't really a problem, then you can interact with people better, and then it's more like we're here to have fun. At least I
Right.
am, and if you're having fun, then usually everybody else is too.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Right, and people love to be part of it.
Yeah.
I think that's, everybody loves music, and whether you're playing it or enjoying it, the fact that a musician engages and allows them to be part of it is really special. So
I got
thank
a
you
couple
for being that
friends
way.
from Berlin that are here, and they've seen me make up songs on the spot. and then I played at Hometown Grill, this little diner in Cheyenne, and it was every Thursday. Now it's the first Thursday of every month. But I would order my food by making up a song. I had a couple good ones too. Strawberry Shortcake was a pretty good song. And I would just, if I wanted a cheeseburger or whatever, I would just order it from where I was, sing a song, and then.
And they knew that you were ordering, so they
yeah.
would actually put the ticket up?
They did. I played down at the Log Cabin Bar, and is that Rippin'? Yes. Rippin'? And I sang the song to Kate, and she's part owner of the bar and grill, and I sang this whole order to her, and then Pat, my wife, she gets her food, and I'm done playing and waiting around for my food, and my food wasn't there yet. I'm like, I wonder where my cheeseburger is, And then we went back there, and she didn't realize that I was really ordering my food. So she didn't even start the burger. They go, no, he sang that song because he was ordering his food. But, yeah.
That's funny.
So it works most of the time.
Yeah, so you're just really comfortable being yourself in front of
Most of the
people,
time.
which is really great. Well, we have time for one more song, so you want to tell us a little bit about this song?
This one is called Valentine Blue, and I wrote this a while ago. It's on my first album, and it's about a couple that's kind of breaking up, like they got in a fight, and they kind of split up temporarily just for, how maybe you'll leave the house and go for a drive or whatever and get out of the situation. That's what it's about.
All right. All right, Grayling Pingel, one more time, everybody.
Thank you.
Rolling down the highway, and the rains are coming down. The wipers started crying when I hit the edge of town, and I'm thinking of you. My Valentine blue. Pulled into the station, my needle's on the line. Tried to say I'm sorry with nickels and dimes. Thinking of you, my Valentine blue. I'm thinking of you, my Valentine blue. Things that I said I never meant. I can't let this tear us apart. I gotta find my way back into your breaking heart. Been all over this town, and nobody's seen your face. I bet you took the Greyhound went down to your mama's place, and I'm thinking of you. My Valentine blue. I'm thinking of you, my Valentine blue. I'm thinking of you, my Valentine blue. Thinking of you, my Valentine blue. You,
All right, well, that about does it for another Waupaca Local Live. I want to give a big, big thank you to our guest, Grayling Pingel.
Thank you guys.
A big thank you to our live studio audience also.
We have a great audience here tonight.
And everyone behind the set, Josh, Mark,
Yeah.
Wayne, and
Thanks, you
Chris.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Marcy?
Wes? All right, well, and this is the part of the show where I talk about how we want to use less plastic because we love our Mother Earth. And during the Arts Festival, somebody actually came up to me and gave me this beautiful straw, which is not plastic. And I just felt like I got an award because the word is out. So thanks to all our listeners who are listening to Waupaca Local Live. I'm assuming you're using less plastic. You don't need a straw in your drink. Thank you, and until next time. Woo!
Thank you guys.
All right, that's it.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.